On Election Day, re-elect Susan Mondello to the City Council and let her continue to fight for you. Last year, when a big commercial real estate developer tried to skirt city zoning laws, Susan Mondello stopped him. When a street paving crew started running behind schedule and over budget, Susan Mondello got them back to work. When other members of the City Council proposed raising your taxes, Susan Mondello came out kicking. They got the message. No new taxes. When pigeons threaten to bespoil our downtown parks, Susan Mondello scared them off. Day after day, Susan Mondello strikes a blow for freedom, tackling every problem to make this city better. That's why on Election Day, the choice is clear. Susan Mondello or her opponent. Re-elect Susan Mondello. She's a fighter.
Thank you so much. Well, gosh, there was big news this week. Of course, the big news this week was the great presidential debate. It gave Bob Dole a big lift. Before the debate, you know, he didn't have a ghost of a chance, and now he just doesn't have a chance. It's great. It's good. It's lifted. We had, I think you should know, we had some very concise political analysis in the local press. The Seattle Times thought Dole played it soft. If you saw, Dole again pulls punches. The PI, Dole goes on the attack. Interesting sort of, you know, all points of view here. I guess it just depends on, I guess, if you're a morning or an evening person. I mean, it's just, you know, I don't know. You can kind of tell, though, how frustrated Dole is by the doodling he's doing on the podium. Did you see that? On the podium. That's the mark of a desperate man. The mark of a desperate man there, really. I have to say that I thought the candidates were very well prepared for the debate, and I wish I could say the same thing for the audience. Now, for one thing, if you know you're going to be on national television, you should check to see if you've bathed before you go on the show. Now, look at the guy behind him in the black hat, right? Okay, Ryan Clinton. National television, he decides to, like, look at this. You think he'll say, like, sniffing in his shirt. You know, you're on national television with the president, and you decide to see if you're pitted out. I mean, is that the time to do that? And another thing, don't try to go behind the president's back and pick up his wife during the debate. I mean, look at Mr. Fabio here. You see him there? Look at that. Notices Clinton's not looking, decides to, you know, give Hillary a little look. Hey. You see that? Is that hey. You know, wow. I say, you know, the candidates have, they've each taken clips from the debates to make the commercials that you're going to be seeing in the closing days of the campaign. And we got advanced copies of the commercials, and we thought you might be interested. So here's Bob Dole's new ad. Take a look here.
Bob Dole, a caring man who understands your most secret sexual desires.
No, you do it. Everybody here does it. You do a lot of things nobody knows about.
He also knows you young people can smoke up to 7 joints a day.
It's a lot of marijuana. That's a big supply.
But he doesn't judge you for it.
And you shouldn't have to apologize for wanting to keep all you can of it.
Yes, the most surprising people are jumping on the Bob Dole bandwagon.
You should vote for Bob Dole.
Why? Because Bob Dole is old, and you won't get another chance to vote for him.
I would just save my time running out here.
Bob Dole. His time is running out.
Bob Dole, obviously going for the sympathy vote there, really trying to pull on the heartstrings. Now I want you to see the one from Bill Clinton. We have that one also.
Bill Clinton, courageous enough to take a strong stand against the killing of medical people,
No managed care provider can gag a doctor.
yet sensitive enough to recall every woman he ever made love to.
I still remember a woman that I met 10 years ago.
A frugal man who raises campaign money the old-fashioned way.
We're selling everything from telephones to CDs to rice in Japan.
And although Bill Clinton doesn't think Brooke Shields should have been given her own television show,
I'm against giving anybody any kind of preference for something they're not qualified for.
he sure wouldn't mind having sex with her.
I'm for it. That's my policy. I'm for it.
Bill Clinton. He's for having sex with Brooke Shields.
I think that makes it very clear. So I just want to say, remember, do your civic duty. And if it's a nice day and you don't have anything else to do, you might think about voting. There, I've said it. Okay. Well, the fall movie schedule is in full swing, and we have another preview just for you. Take a look.
If you loved last summer's blockbuster hit, Mission Impossible, prepare yourselves for its pulse-pounding, ride-of-your-life sequel, Mission Totally Impossible.
All right, everyone. Our mission is to recover that stolen nuclear weapon. Are we ready?
Ready.
Okay, now here's the plan. At exactly 0700, you'll all be stripped naked and your bodies covered with grease. Then, you'll swim across the North Atlantic Ocean, where our agents will pick you up. Then, you'll be put into cages with rabid wolves, where the only weapon you'll have to defend yourself is a single head of lettuce.
Can I just say something here?
Look, we've got to get going here. Now, everybody, on my command, swallow your watches.
You know, I know we're called Mission Impossible, but that really is impossible.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think the name is more of a euphemism, really. I mean, I don't think the missions are supposed to be literally impossible.
Come on, let's go. All right, everyone. We've got about 20 seconds. You see that truck over there? Well, let's eat it. Come on. Come on, I can't eat this whole thing myself.
Look, you know how the tape always says, your mission, should you choose to accept it?
Yeah, now look, I want you to saw your arms off and paint yourselves green. Now,
Would you let me finish? Okay? I'm just saying that this is one of those missions you shouldn't have chosen to accept.
Yeah, we were all talking while you were out wrestling the squid.
Look, be quick about it.
Well, we thought we should be more involved in the decision-making process. Let us listen to the tape, too.
Yeah.
Pussies. All right. Does everybody have their chutes? Good. Let's go.
Mission Totally Impossible.
All right, stay with us. We've got a great show, and we're coming right back.
Hi there, and thank you for joining us on Sports Talk. I'm Hank St. Clair, and if you've got World Series fever like I do, you are going to enjoy today's show. I've always loved the great voices and calls of the best baseball announcers. And my first guest here is certainly among that elite group. He is Lance Liggets of the Low Key Baseball Network. Welcome, Lance.
Thanks.
Now, Lance, for those in the audience not familiar with the Low Key Baseball Network, why don't you explain what that is?
Okay, well, the Low Key Baseball Network is for people who like to watch baseball, but perhaps they don't care for all that noise.
I see. That's very interesting, Lance, and thanks for sharing that with us.
Or it's for people who maybe they don't like to get excited.
Gotcha. Okay.
And my job is to make sure that they don't
Get
excited.
Okay. Well, we have a clip here from that unbelievable Mariner playoff series with the Yankees last year, so why don't you go ahead and show us how you would have made that call?
Okay.
All right.
Sure. Cora is batting, and he bunts it, and he's safe at first.
Wow. I didn't get excited at all on that. You would have never known that was a thrilling play at first base.
Thank you.
My next guest is another great broadcaster. Would you welcome Seattle Mariner announcer Rick Rizzs, everybody?
Hi, Hank. How you doing? Good. Nice to be here. Hi, Lance. Nice to see you again. I admire your work.
Thank you.
Rick, one thing I really love about baseball announcers is their trademark call, and when the Mariner hits a home run, your trademark call is...
Goodbye, baseball.
Yep, that is... Wow. That is fantastic. That's so great. Lance, what is your signature call?
That was a good play.
All right. Rick, if you don't mind, why don't you show us how to call a play, how you would do it. Now, we have a memorable one here from a game with the California last year that decided the Western Division Championship.
Yeah, this was a big play and a big ball game. Here's Luis Sojo, Mark Langston on the mound, swinging a broken bat ground ball. Fair inside the bag at first, down the right field line, extra bases. Here comes Blowers. Here comes Tino. Here comes Joey. The throw in cut off by Langston. Relay home. Gets on by Andy Ellenson. Here comes Sojo. Sojo scores. Everybody scores. The Mariners take a 5-0 lead on the way to the West Division title. Everybody's going crazy in the Kingdom.
Wow! Wow! That is absolutely great. Now, for a contrast in styles, let's hear how Lance would make that same call.
Okay. Soho hits it. Looks like he broke his bat, but don't worry, they have lots more of those. Nothing much happening now. Everybody scores, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Well, that really is low-key. You didn't even give the score there.
Oh, no, we find a lot of our audience, they get nervous when they hear the score.
Interesting. Now, Rick, your call was great, but I would love to hear you do one of the classic plays in baseball. It is the bases-loaded home run.
Well, Hank, I'll tell you what, I'd love to do it for you, but I think that call belongs to one of the greatest announcers of all time, my partner, Dave Niehaus. How would you like that?
Is he here?
Dave is backstage.
Is Dave here?
Dave, come on out.
Dave Niehaus, Mariner broadcasting legend. Welcome. Thank you. Dave, do you know Lance Liggett and his work on the Low Key Network?
In a way. When I was in the hospital, the doctor told me not to get excited, and they had him kind of pumped into my room.
And that did the trick for you.
Oh, he was marvelous.
Now, Dave, you are the man when it comes to making the big call. Would you mind doing one for us?
Sure, sure.
All right. Here's another highlight from last year's playoffs. Go ahead, Dave.
Here is John Wetland's 2-2 pitch on the way now to Edgar Martinez. Swung on and belted. Back to the warning track. Bernie Williams. The wall. Get out the rye bread and the mustard grandma. It is grand salami time. My, oh my.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. You took us right back there again, Dave. Lance, would you show us what you would do, sir?
Okay. Edgar batting. It's a good hit. And it's get out that loaf of bread and some meat, Mama. It's time for a big sandwich.
Wow. Have you gentlemen ever heard anything quite like that?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're out of time, but how would everybody like to hear that grand slam call one more time, huh?
Okay, I'd be glad
No,
to do it.
not you. No, I mean Dave. Dave. One more time, Dave.
Swung on and belted back to the warning track to wall. Bernie Williams, get out the ride, Brad, and the buster. Grand salami time. My, oh my.
Studio amplification for Almost Live provided by American Music.
Good evening, and welcome to the Late Report. Now stepping up to the plate is John Keister, a 13-year veteran of the game. And here comes the first pitch.
Okay, all right. Vip, a 500-pound gorilla being brought from the Boston Zoo to Seattle, got upset and disrupted a Delta Airlines flight, forcing them to take him off the plane in Salt Lake City. Apparently, the in-flight movie was The Cable Guy.
Swing! And a miss. Strike one.
A brochure supporting charter school initiatives titled Learn More About School Choice Options is riddled with punctuation and spelling errors. The brochure's writer disagreed, saying it is actually riddled with punctuation and spelling options. Seattle Sonics president Wally Walker says he's received positive vibes that Sean Kemp will be returning soon to the team. Kemp himself says he'll be returning just as soon as he receives an additional 10 million positive vibes.
And that'll be good for a base hit.
Well, the city of Seattle is now taking bids to repair terracotta walrus heads on the Arctic building. So all persons with extensive experience repairing terracotta walrus heads, contact the city of Seattle and get your bids in now. Scientists say that global warming is happening much faster in the Pacific Northwest than in most of the rest of the world, heating up by 4 degrees Fahrenheit per century. All I can say is apparently those scientists haven't been around this week.
Swing, foul tip back, and that'll be strike two. Don't you spit my face.
Okay, all right. Aberdeen native and Stanford professor Douglas Osterhoff has won the Nobel Prize in Physics for his discovery of superfluidity in helium-3. On winning the award, Osterhoff had this to say.
This is a very great honor, and I'd like to thank the Nobel Committee for the recognition of my work.
Helium-3. 111 guns were turned in last week during Ticketmaster's Northwest Gun Exchange. Unfortunately, all the guns were exchanged for tickets to the Monroe Rifle and Pistol Show. The city of Everett was ordered to pay $78,000 in legal costs to a businessman who argued that the city's adult entertainment zoning was too restrictive. The man says he'll invest most of the $78 grand in Texas-style couch dances.
Foul ball off a low pitch. Should have let that one go.
Oh, come on.
Come on, come on.
Hey, what? Come on. Oh. Okay. Finally, the FCC has given KCTS Channel 9 permission to build an experimental digital TV transmitter that could make it possible for viewers to choose from 4 different programs. A Channel 9 spokesperson said they're very excited because it means they can soon have 4 pledge drives on at the same time.
Line drive, base hit into left field, and this baby is over. This has been the Late Report. Don't go anywhere now. We're going to be right back.
Well, That's just about the time we have for this week's Almost Live. We're happy to be here. And an interesting fact, when we looked up, Dave was on the show back in the Ross Schaefer's, the glorious Ross Schaefer days, exactly 10 years ago. To this day, yeah, to this day, it's like, woo, Uri Geller is on the premises. I mean, it's amazing. So we just want you to, can you please come back and visit us in the year 2000?
October 19th, 2006. We got
2006. All right, great. All right, well, yeah, and we want you guys to be there on that day. So we'll see you next week. And if you want tickets, that's the number to call.